Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready. 65, 65. Whip, live on the 50. Live on the 50. Live on the 50.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let them know. Mike, let's go. 3. Here we go. 0-0, Mike, free. Ain't no free, Timothy. We taking wins.
On play action, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Black, we did that. Watch the screen. Check 15.
Now it's Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey. Check, cross. Let him go.
Here's Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready. Black, what do that? 3, Timothy. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Yes. 5 down. Stand up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch it. Far left.
Now a handoff here to his running back. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
54, right? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the 44, Wilson looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain, and it's second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You're not ready. Wait. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. I got you.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mike 3. He don't know no better. Check 52. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch. Come on. Sunday.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 3. Mike, combo.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They go play action. Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
56 to Mike.
Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Zero. Hey, Mike 51.
On 2nd down now, it's Ellis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Keep playing all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Mike 56.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wait.
This is Breida. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Key tight end. Hey.
Winston now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, Ellis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Alert. Slant. 25. Easy.
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wiggles free. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Ellis. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike 5-4. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. 14. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, watch that. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
What? You ready? Mark 54. Right here. Go, guys, 4 down. Mike 5-4. Watch the curl. Over. Right there. 54, right there. Good job right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bring it.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 0-0, Mike Free. Free, triple team.
Now Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the 49er first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Bobby Wagner, his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
On 3rd down, Ellis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Winston. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Big stop, let's go. Got it. Look left. Check, watch 54. Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, good.
Wilson operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Out of time, let's get off the field. Wait. Mike 3. Let's go. I'm here.
Following the interception, Winston. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch tight ends right.
To throw is Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twist.
They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? From the gun, Winston. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, We picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Right there. 54. Well left.
On second down, it's Ellis. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 1st down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check it out, Reed.
Now a give to Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man. Walk, get wide. You go to the 22.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, yeah. Go down. Watch out. Check, right, 54. That's nice.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
54.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Rush in. Go, 14. Alert. 54, right there. Let's go. Come on. Check. Hold up. Check hot route. Hot. Let's go. We got double up.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, good job right there.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. They hail.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to